great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. On the move at the 30. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running inside. It's Dickey. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third and short now from their own 48. To the air, it's Hammond. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Inside, it's Fletcher. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Stopped at the 24 yard line after the 10 yard gain.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Here's Mensah to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. For anybody that didn't know Darren Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up for the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent. They think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Mensah. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
To the air, it's Hammond. Caught in the backfield, it's Dickey. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Mensah got his man out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Punt is on its way. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan, because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Going to the run. It's sticky. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Hammond. They're working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown! Raiders.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Runs through a man. He might have space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Finds his man. It's Lofton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
They've made crunch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Mensa. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Throwing, Mensa. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Under fire. Got his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking for his man. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 16 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Hawkeyes in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
I've been impressed with this defense today, guys. Like, just really good job of being physical. And you've seen it show up on the defensive line with linebackers, with safeties. Everybody doing a great job filling gaps, understanding discipline, and being where they're supposed to be. Really strangled this running game for this O.
Here's Mensah to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that. Defensive guy, I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. The kick is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Makes the catch. It's Carter. Got room at the 35. There he goes. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Hammond. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Third down play from the gun. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he added the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's knocked down. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Mensah. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
Running inside, it's Fletcher. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The run inside. It's Sticky. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Sticky. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll run the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They'll go right back to the run. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
That Miami offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Rush is on him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Mensah. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He unleashes a long one. Goes high to pull it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught. Breaks the tackle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Unloads to the right. Snared outside. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. In the red area, it's Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. And the Canes will hustle to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. One more time, it's Brown. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'll run with Brown. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's going for the goal line. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give as they work on that clock. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Quick completion on the out route. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it near midfield. Can they catch him? Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6-4 to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. What a grab with one hand. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, wide receivers out there, you earn your opportunities. You make catches like that, the quarterback's going to keep coming your way.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Moving out to the right. Fires on the move. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Mensa to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Finds him out of the backfield, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton of credit. The speed to be able to pursue and get to the football is why they've now set up 4th down.
And it's no good. He missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. Finding some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. They'll ride the hot hand.
And they try to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Hammond. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. It's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now